guys, welcome back to 3TV. Today you're getting ready with me and we'll see how I turn this hot mess into a luscious piece of work.
Yo, it's dead in this town. You know, it's crazy. Gotta shake things up. Yeah, for real. Let's go.
Quiet nights, there is no sound. Who needs a life with no fun around? Quiet nights, can't feel a pulse, can't hear a heartbeat. It's time to wake up, 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 da 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 da.
Wake the streets up.
Hey guys, this is 3, and the other night I actually had the opportunity to go out and do something with my life because I'm always bogged down with school or going to work. It was actually my best friend Kalani's birthday, and before you guys were like, oh my gosh, like, you know, Kalani, like, da-da-da. I'm not talking about the singer, but my girl, she is popping. Her name is Qalani, not Kehaal. Let me not even try to spell. Let me stop. But before I show us going out and where we went and talk about that a little bit, I'm going to show you guys how I got ready. So to start off, I had to get my wig together because this ain't it. In order for me to accomplish this look, I had to first pick my part. Now, I got this wig last Halloween, and y'all, like, I went out in public with it damn near, like, on my eyebrows. It wasn't really picked all the way, and also I needed to bleach the lace. Now, I was being lazy and still have not bleached that lace. I just make my makeup a little bit darker and put a bronzer on to kind of blend it in. But overall, I do still need to bleach that lace. But anywho, the wig was really dense and I was really thirsty to wear this wig. And since I, like I said, was so thirsty, I didn't do it properly. So I finally took the time out to redo it. So I recut the lace. I cut the baby hairs. Now, last time, too, the baby hairs were really long. And they were just swooping over. They weren't holding down the way I would have liked. I was really frustrated, but it was also my first lace front that I was doing on my own. I played with closures. I played with a few things, but this was like, you know, I was like, oh my gosh, I want this to look as real as possible. Because I also had a lace front a couple years ago for my birthday, and no offense to the hairdresser, she was awesome. It was a mix of it being too tight and my hair not being able to handle that, and I also took it out by myself.
What?
Yeah, like, what was I thinking? And I don't remember if I used oil, like, y'all, it was bad. So I was bald-headed, like, it was really bad. So anyway, so I cut these baby's hairs, and I laid them down in a silly way because obviously this does not look good this way. I just wanted it to be trained, so when I did actually wear them and do my baby hairs properly, I wouldn't have to try to fight to push them down. So I let them sit with a scarf overnight to lay them down, and then the next day, while my hair was still sitting, I went shopping at the Kira outlet in Chicago off the Brown Line Diversity Stop. I don't have footage or anything because a lot of it deleted. It was a hot mess with technology this time around, but I learned a lot more, and so the next video should be much better and cleaner and have more footage to show you. And also too, y'all, like, I'm not gonna lie, once I lost that footage, I wasn't about to redo it. Like, no. If you guys are interested in the products that I use, it's gonna be in the YouTube bio information below, whatever you guys call it. But I also want to use this time to talk about, like, frustration and determination. So in life, so many things can hit us in a certain way in terms of negative things at times, and it can get overwhelming. It can throw us off our course if we're on the right course. It can discourage us. It can make us have a lot of self-doubt. I know in my first video I talked about the power that self-doubt has in our lives, but not in a good way. It can really steer us clear from our destinies and us being close with God. So yeah, when my video footage deleted, I was extremely frustrated. I was overwhelmed. I'm not a techie person, so when it comes to technology, I feel like a newborn child. I'm wobbling. I'm putting things in my mouth. I'm learning is the point. But at the same time, determination. I was determined to pursue this. I was determined to continue this process, and I wasn't going to let anybody or anything stop me from that. So my point to you all is, when you get frustrated or overwhelmed and you feel like, God, why me? Or why is this happening? Or this is the end of the world, just remember and put your goals and tell yourself that I can do this. I got this. It's going to be okay. I'm trusting God. I'm trusting this process. I'm trusting that His will be done, because everything does happen for a reason. And understand that sometimes when things seem like it's to our demise, sometimes it can also be to our benefit. You just have to trust. And also, like, if you're doing something crazy, like, you know certain things you should not be doing, then the outcomes of those actions, then yes, that might be your will, and that might not be something that you want to continue to do, and that may not be God's will. It's your will, as you know, if that makes sense. But yeah, back to my point though. But if you pick yourself up and you give yourself that pep talk, and also seeking God and seeking His guidance and giving you the strength to overcome the obstacles and hurdles that you're going through, and if you're determined, once again, if you're determined, everything that you're working on or trying to pursue, your goals, it's going to be okay. So I wanted to say a prayer real quick. I want to thank God for allowing us the ability to seek Him, and allowing us the opportunity to have, not even an opportunity, but I just love the fact that we have such a loving God, and the fact that He is so mindful and so protective over us. I pray that you feel frustrated or discouraged. I pray that He surrounds your life with a fence, a spiritual fence. I pray that He covers you in His blood. I pray that He covers me in His blood. As we're going through this world filled with warfare and opposition, and a lot of people don't want to see you succeed, ultimately. And you need His strength. You need a positive force. You need to be your own positive force as well, to make sure that your goals are not stopped in any way. And if they are, you're able to push through. So that's all. In Jesus' name I pray, amen. So that's kind of all I wanted to talk about today in terms of, getting over those obstacles, because I was really frustrated and I wanted to throw the towel in, but I realized that I worked so hard and overcame so much to get to this point in terms of my blog and where I want to go. I would be doing myself such an injustice if I just gave up. So that's why this video is, lacking footage and stuff like that, but I was determined to just get it out there. But that is that. So after I finish my makeup, with the video footage that I do have, not all of it's here. So like I said, the products that I use will be listed below. And some of the stuff is old, so I do not know where I got some of the stuff from. I can guess. But yeah, so after I finished my makeup, I popped on my wig and I redid my baby hairs, of course, so I won't be walking around looking like the baby hairs y'all saw earlier. And I got dressed and I headed out the door. And once we got there were many laughs and that we shared, and we all had a great time celebrating Kalani's birthday. And funny thing is, I actually met Kalani my freshman year of college. We lived in the same dorm, and I was really awkward, and she was kind of awkward too. We were like, hey, and goodbye. And I would sit here in the bathroom because we had community bathrooms and kitchens. Ugh, do not miss those days. Cocoa days, Motel Cocoa we called them, but the dorm was actually called Corcoran. And then my sophomore year, I was actually supposed to live in a different dorm, but due to DePaul's complications in their housing situation, I ended up being in the same dorm as Kalani again. So it was a blessing in disguise. I feel like that allowed us to be even closer. And then she left me my junior year and decided to go to Loyola University, which is a great school. I'm very proud of her. It's literally probably like 25 minutes away from me. But it is harder for us to see each other because we're so busy. And yes, that's how we met. And now, you know, we've kind of stuck like glue. She is my sister from another mister. I love her dearly. She is from the East Coast. I'm from the Midwest. So it's kind of funny seeing those differences here and there. Now, after getting dressed, by the way, I wore black snakeskin calf boots with which actually had gold bolts or studs, whatever you want to call them, a black elastic off the shoulder, and high-waisted jeans. I kept it simple since I was running short for time. We had ended up eating at a sushi place in Wicker Park. The name will be listed in my YouTube bio. It was really good. Like I said, it was in Wicker Park in Chicago's northwest region, I want to say. I'm terrible with directions. And we got fancy sushi. I ordered the Breaking Bad dish, which was so delicious. That show is also really good, so I should have known better. Also, the music was awesome. I was like, I can't. All night, like, the music was trap music, and they just played bangers all night. I was really impressed. It was BYOB or BYOW. Definitely a place to check out. They are a little pricey, but it was definitely worth it because my meal was about $17.99, but I got about 8 to 10 jumbo sushis. I ended up having leftovers even, so like my point is, yes, you're spending $17, but it's worth it. Anywho, you guys, I gotta go, but I love you all. Thanks again for getting ready with me. I promise next time I'll have more video footage and just more details and more explanations. It'll just be much more thorough. But thanks again for watching 3TV, and follow me on Instagram. My Instagram is actually Threada __Young __, which is also in the YouTube bio below. And don't forget to press subscribe.